What if the pair you've been trading for months is literally the reason you're not profitable? By the way, did you know that some pairs are better than others? I mean, you spend time mastering a setup on a wrong pair. Trust me, I've been there before, but in this video, I'm going to be sharing the 3 steps to picking a profitable Forex trading pair. Now, it's step number 3 where I need you to focus because this will enable you pick the right pair, especially based on your trading style. In the comments, I need you to be honest. Do you think the pair you're trading today is hurting or helping your trading results? Get over there and let us know. And maybe if you happen to find value in this video, please like the video and as well share it with a friend, because you never know, your friend might actually be trading the wrong pair. Now, if I may ask you again, do you know that these Forex pairs are not the same? One pair actually might end up making you profitable and the other might end up actually making you a struggling trader. Now, when it comes to these Forex pairs, trust me, you want to pick a pair that actually gives you good results, because different pairs act differently, especially at specific key levels in the market. Maybe even when the macros are released in the market, they act differently. You might find one pair actually respects a particular key level and the other never does. So you want to go with a pair that is actually predictable, especially when big news is going to be released in the market, or maybe when that particular price or when the market actually reaches or approaches a specific key level. So what I want you to understand is that do not go with a pair that maybe someone says, oh, you trade this particular pair, or you trade maybe this particular pair. Do not go with this. Get to find out exactly a particular pair that you want to trade, especially maybe based on your lifestyle, because this is what's going to give you the best results in the market. Because I've seen traders, maybe they have a strategy that thrives so well, especially let's say in a trending market. So you need to actually have a particular pair that actually thrives in a trending market. So this is how you get to actually choose your pair. Do not just go with any pair because so and so has actually said you trade this particular pair. You need to actually first go out there, test it out and see how does it operate, how does it actually react at certain key levels. So this is exactly how you're going to be choosing a pair that you actually trade. Now, this actually brings me to the second step that you need to actually consider before you actually choose a particular pair. Now, when it comes to these pairs, you need to understand that yes, some pairs are better than the others, especially when it comes to, let's say, things like the liquidity in the market that is always there. And then number 2, when it comes to the low spreads or maybe a strong directional movement, because you want to have a pair that actually, if it is to trend in a particular way, you want it to continue actually trending in that specific direction. And then of course, you want to actually have a pair that you know very well how it behaves, especially when there's going to be an overlap in terms of sessions. If we are switching, let's say, from the London session to the New York session, how does this pair specifically behave? Because you want a pair that you can actually be able to predict, especially, for example, if there's going to be an overlap, is it going to make a pullback or it's just going to continue? You need to know all these things. Of course, this goes with your back testing that you're going to do, because you need to actually study these patterns and get to find out exactly how that particular pair or how that specific pair actually behaves in the market. So hope this is very clear to you. I'm telling you, this is very important because you might be one of those traders that, let's say, works a 9 to 5 and you have only a few minutes to actually step onto the charts and make your analysis for you to either enter or not enter. So you must be able to actually determine this very fast as a trader, because if you can't do this, trust me, profitability or you being able to successfully make money from these markets will be very hard for you. So then the big question arises, how do you find the perfect pair for yourself? Now, for me, this is what I recommend. I recommend you actually test out different pairs, because when it comes to these pairs, they behave differently. So you need to actually test different pairs. You need to have very long backtesting sessions on different pairs, maybe Euro USD, maybe GBP USD, or maybe USD JPY. So get at least 3 pairs and embark on back testing those pairs very well, at least with 100 trades on each pair. This will give you good data for you to actually base your analysis on, so that you develop a good strategy around that specific pair. So this is exactly what I recommend you actually do, because if you do this, trust me, you will become unstoppable. You'll be able to find a good pair that you can actually fully rely on as you actually approach the market and start making money from these markets. So of course, as you are doing this, you need to track the pip range. For example, per day, how many on average in terms of pips does that specific pair actually move? Maybe 50 pips, maybe 80 pips. So this is something you need to actually track very well. And then the spread, what's the kind of spread that normally or on average different brokers actually levy on that specific pair at certain periods. Then as well, I need you to track the win rates. What is the win rate on that particular pair? Let's say if I take 10 trades, how many trades will I be winning on those 10 trades? So you need to know all this, because this is what's going to make that specific pair a good one or a bad one. So these are the metrics I need you to track on these different pairs, because this will give you a broader perspective, especially on that specific pair that you are going to choose. Remember that the goal is not to trade every pair, but trade one pair that you actually understand very well, especially when it comes to its movement. Now, if you have any further questions in regards to this, please head over to the comment section and type in your questions. I will definitely be answering you back. And of course, if you found this helpful, then I'm sure you are going to find this next video helpful as well, as you actually embark on your journey to becoming a profitable trader.